On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Prime.
Main or most important, basic, prime number, noun, a natural number greater than one that cannot be formed by multiplying two smaller natural numbers. Example, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13.
Examples:
Prime number. Deputy Prime Minister. After a thorough investigation, she has been named as the prime suspect.
Residential.
Relating to, suitable for, or used for living in.
Examples:
A residential district. Residential property. The city's residential area is known for its quiet streets and beautiful homes.
Railroad.
Metal tracks laid with rails on which trains run, a system of tracks with the trains operated by an organization.
Examples:
Coast-to-coast railroad. Railroad industry. The town was founded in the 19th century as a stop on the railroad, and it grew rapidly as a result.
Elevate.
To raise something from a lower to a higher position, to give a promotion to or assign to a higher position.
Examples:
Elevate educational standards. Elevate a close relationship. Eating food in a hurry elevates blood glucose levels.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Recreation.
The activity that renews your health and spirits by enjoyment and relaxation, the act or process of making something that existed in the past exists or seems to exist again in a different time or place.
Examples:
Outdoor recreation. Recreation of the homeland. Basketball is their usual recreation after school.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Reef.
A long chain or range of rocks or sand near the ocean's surface.
Examples:
Barrier reef. Coral reefs. The vessel ran aground on a reef.
Recede.
To pull back or move away or backward.
Examples:
Recede from view. Recede in the darkness. The king's political power receded even further.
Scream.
To give a loud, high shout suddenly, especially because of fear, anger, excitement, etc., to utter or declare in a very loud voice. Scream a profanity. Scream at him to be quiet. She kept screaming for an ambulance.
Foam.
A mass of small air bubbles formed on the surface of a liquid, a substance that forms a lather when mixed with water.
Examples:
The foam on a beer. Plastics foam material. The waves crashed against the rocks, creating white foam.
Meter.
A device used to measure the amount of a particular substance or attribute, such as length, volume, or time. Prosody, the accent in a metrical foot of verse.
Examples:
A gas meter. Poetic meter. The meter on the wall showed that the room was 3 meters long.
Standing.
Existing or remaining upright, having a vertical position, noun, social, financial, or professional status or reputation.
Examples:
Standing water. His social standing. The standing concert was packed with fans.
Refuse.
To show that one is not willing to do or accept something.
Examples:
Refuse a request. Refuse the company. My initial reaction was to refuse.
Apparently.
Based on what you have heard or read.
Examples:
Apparently simple. Apparently unrelated. The police apparently believed this explanation was plausible.
Slum.
A heavily populated urban area characterized by poor, rundown housing and infrastructure, often associated with poverty and social neglect.
Examples:
Slum area. Slum dwellers. The government needs to invest more in affordable housing options to reduce the number of people living in slums.
Reserve.
To keep something for future use or contingency, to obtain or arrange something, such as a meeting, seat, etc., in advance.
Examples:
Reserve the right. Reserve a concert ticket. You can easily reserve seats over the telephone.
Sweep.
To clean something, especially a floor or an area, by using a broom, move swiftly and smoothly.
Examples:
Sweep up dead leaves. Sweep a room with a glance. The politician tried to sweep the embarrassing incident under the rug.
Locate.
To specify or determine the exact position of someone or something.
Examples:
Locate a missing pet. Locate a tumor. The robot can accurately locate construction material.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Resident.
A person who lives in a particular place or has their home in a place.
Examples:
A resident of the city. Resident tax. Visa renewal for resident foreigners in this country is once every 5 years.
Evacuate.
To remove people or things from a place of danger or threat, to leave or abandon a place or situation, often due to fear or risk.
Examples:
Evacuate the building. Evacuate civilians. The town was forced to evacuate due to the hurricane approaching.
Belong.
To be the property of someone or something, to be a member or part of a group, to be in the proper or appropriate place.
Examples:
Belong to different species. Belong to a group. All the books in this section belong to the library's rare collection and must be handled carefully.
Afterward.
After the time mentioned.
Examples:
A few years afterward. Go there afterward. We will explain the countermeasure concerning this problem afterward.
Strew.
To scatter or spread things over an area, to scatter something in an untidy way.
Examples:
Strew the room with balloons. Strew garbage. The wind strew the leaves all over the lawn.
Subside.
To become less intense or widespread, to sink to a lower level.
Examples:
Subside an argument. Subside after a short time. The storm subsided, leaving the town in peace.
Tsunami.
A huge ocean wave caused by an earthquake, volcano, or other disturbance.
Examples:
Tsunami warning. Tsunami relief. The earthquake tsunami caused widespread destruction along the coast.
Villager.
A person who lives in a village or small rural community. A person who is part of a close-knit and traditional community.
Examples:
Villager community. Local villager. The rural villagers were saddened by the destruction of their homes in the natural disaster.
Terrify.
To frighten someone very much.
Examples:
Terrify people. The threats terrify him. It would be best not to terrify your associates into doing complex tasks.
Tranquil.
Peaceful, calm, and free from disturbance or agitation, without stress or anxiety, serene or restful.
Examples:
Tranquil retreat. Tranquil setting. Looking out over the tranquil lake, I felt a peace.
Swallow.
To make food, drink, pills, etc., pass down your throat into your stomach. Noun, small long-winged songbird noted for swift, graceful flight and the regularity of its migrations.
Examples:
Swallow a handful of pills. A swallowtail. I swallowed my anger and kept quiet.
Long tail.
Referring to a business model or strategy that aims to sell a large number of unique items, each with relatively small sales volumes, usually through online stores and marketplaces.
Examples:
Long-tail distribution. Long-tail keywords. The company focuses on long-tail marketing for niche products.
Merciless.
Showing no pity or compassion, cruel or without mercy, harsh and unforgiving.
Examples:
Merciless criticism. A merciless killer. The merciless dictator ruled with an iron fist, showing no mercy to those who opposed him.
Reliable.
Worthy of being relied on, trustworthy.
Examples:
Reliable access. Guarantee reliable delivery. Trains are reliable, inexpensive, and ideal for long-distance travel.
Calm.
Not excited, angry, or nervous, free from wind, large waves.
Examples:
Calm sea. Calm manner. It was the first time in a long time that I felt truly calm and at peace.
Scary.
Causing fear or fright, frightening, intimidating.
Examples:
Scary dream. Scary story. The horror movie was so scary that I couldn't watch it alone.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Terrifying.
Very frightening or intimidating.
Examples:
Terrifying experience. Terrifying events. Large earthquakes often generate terrifying tsunamis.
Rumor.
A piece of unverified information of uncertain origin that is spread by word of mouth.
Examples:
A false rumor. Rumor mill. There was a baseless rumor that the company was going bankrupt.
Tide.
The cyclical rise and fall of sea level caused by the moon's gravitational pull.
Examples:
Tide cycle. Ride the tide of change. Red tide is often harmful to the local ecosystem.
Phi.
The 21st letter of the Greek alphabet, phi, phi, used in mathematics and sciences to represent various concepts such as the golden ratio, magnetic flux, and phase angle.
Examples:
Golden phi ratio, phi coefficient. The mathematician explained the significance of phi in the sequence of Fibonacci numbers.
Destroy.
To ruin or damage severely or completely, to eradicate or eliminate completely.
Examples:
Destroy the ecosystem. Destroyed evidence. The building was destroyed in the fire and had to be rebuilt.
Pier.
A structure built on posts extending from land out into a body of water used as a landing place for boats or as a recreational area.
Examples:
Pier fishing. A landing pier. Families gathered on the head of a pier to watch the sunset and catch a glimpse of the dolphins swimming in the bay.
Resort.
A place where many people go for rest, sport, or another stated purpose. Verb, turn to or take a course of action, especially an extreme or undesirable one, to resolve a difficult circumstance.
Examples:
Resort to desperate measures. A last resort. If both countries resort to nuclear deterrence, the consequence could be mutual destruction.
Tuck.
To push a stray piece of clothing or material into a certain area or position, especially to make it more orderly or comfortable.
Examples:
Tuck a baby in the blanket. Tuck into another cigarette. You should tuck your shirt into your trousers.
Strained.
Tight, tense, or stretched, under pressure or stress, characterized by a lack of ease or naturalness.
Examples:
Strained relationship. Strained muscles. The musician's face showed a strained expression as he struggled to hit the high note.
Magnitude.
The extent, level, importance, or amount of something.
Examples:
A star of the first magnitude. The magnitude of the disaster. The magnitude of the earthquake was measured at 7.8 on the Richter scale.
Earthquake.
A sudden and violent shaking of the ground caused by the movement of rock beneath the Earth's surface.
Examples:
An earthquake zone. An earthquake-proof. The violent earthquake caused widespread damage and injuries throughout the region.
Trigger.
To make something happen suddenly, to cause something such as a device, machine, etc., to function.
Examples:
Trigger a biochemical response. Trigger inflation. The incident triggered a political controversy.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
Words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Mere.
Used to emphasize how insignificant or minor someone or something is.
Examples:
Mere acquaintance. Mere incident. He lost the election by mere votes.
Hearsay.
Information or statements that are heard from someone else rather than from personal knowledge or direct evidence. Information based on rumors or unreliable sources.
Examples:
Rumor hearsay. Unreliable hearsay. Relying on hearsay evidence can be risky in a court of law.
Certainty.
The state of being certain.
Examples:
Scientific certainty. Reach certainty about the theory. Through investigation, his suspicions hardened into certainty.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Segment.
A part or section of something, a distinct group within a larger whole.
Examples:
Segment analysis. Market segment. The report divided the data into segments based on age, gender, and income level.
Unclear.
Poorly stated or described, and therefore not easy to understand, not easy to perceive.
Examples:
An unclear match. In no unclear terms. It is important not to undertake tasks with unclear objectives to improve productivity.
Destruction.
The act of causing so much damage to something.
Examples:
Path of destruction. Cyclonic destruction. The extinction of several subspecies has been linked to climate change and habitat destruction.
Initially.
At the beginning, at first.
Examples:
Initially anticipated. Diagnosed initially as a tumor. This train departed later than initially scheduled.
Dearth.
A scarcity or lack of something, often used to describe a shortage of food or essential resources.
Examples:
Severe dearth. Widespread dearth. Due to the dearth of food supplies, the organization launched an emergency relief campaign.
Complain.
To say dissatisfaction or annoyance about something or somebody.
Examples:
complain about a job. Call and complain frequently. Our users are often complaining about the slow application.
Outpouring.
A sudden and abundant flow or expression of thoughts, feelings, emotion, or information, an overwhelming amount of something expressed in a short period of time.
Examples:
artistic outpouring, emotional outpouring. The outpouring of support from the community was overwhelming after the tragic event.
Immense.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
immense amount, immense pressure. He left his wife an immense fortune.
Disconnect.
To unfasten or disjoin something, especially to break the connection between a supply of gas, water, or electricity and a piece of equipment.
Examples:
disconnect a plug. Disconnect the water supply. She finally decided to disconnect herself from the company.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
a writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Collective.
Done or shared by every member of a group of people.
Examples:
right to collective bargaining. Collective ownership. Product development is a collective effort.
Portrait.
A painting, picture, the likeness of a person, especially one showing the face.
Examples:
a portrait painter. Portrait of a well-known figure. A well-known artist painted this lovely lady's portrait.
Disaster.
An unexpected event or series of events that cause widespread damage, destruction, or loss of life.
Examples:
global disaster. Disaster recovery. The disaster response team worked around the clock to aid those affected by the earthquake.
Mainstream.
The ideas, opinions, beliefs, etc., that are considered normal or accepted by most people.
Examples:
join the mainstream. Mainstream political beliefs. His thinking is mainstream in the country's culture.
Seminal.
Highly original, influential, or innovative, containing the seeds or beginnings of future development or growth, of medicine, of or relating to semen or the male reproductive system.
Examples:
seminal research. Seminal duct. The book was a seminal work in psychology, influencing generations of researchers.
Sphere.
A round object or geometric shape that is three-dimensional and symmetrical around a central point, a particular aspect or scope of life or activity.
Examples:
Sphere of influence. Business sphere. The sphere of the Earth is divided into several layers, including the crust, mantle, and core.
Degree.
A unit of measurement for angles, temperature, or level of proficiency or achievement, a rank or level of academic or professional attainment.
Examples:
Bachelor's degree. Degree centigrade. She received her degree in psychology from the university.
Sublime.
Of such excellence, grandeur, or beauty as to inspire great admiration or awe.
Examples:
Sublime ignorance. Sublime beauty. The view from the mountaintop was genuinely sublime.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Awe-inspiring.
Making you feel great respect or admiration through being impressive or formidable.
Examples:
Awe-inspiring painting. Awe-inspiring power. The moment the glacier collapses is an awe-inspiring sight.
Mundane.
Very ordinary and therefore lacking interest or excitement.
Examples:
Mundane affairs. Mundane objects. After returning from the war, he had a pretty mundane life.
Concerned.
Feeling worry or interest about something, showing interest or attention.
Examples:
Persons concerned. Concerned citizen. I am concerned about the safety of the children playing in the park.
Primarily.
Mainly.
Examples:
Intended primarily for young people. Primarily affect adults. All peaceful cooperation is based primarily on mutual trust.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples:
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples:
The motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Genuine.
Real and exactly, not pretended, sincerely felt or expressed.
Examples:
A genuine article. show genuine regret. Is this painting genuine or forged?
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Untapped.
Not yet used or exploited.
Examples:
Untapped market. Untapped potential. The forest held many untapped resources that could be used for commercial purposes.
Fascinating.
Extremely interesting.
Examples:
Fascinating story. Completely fascinating to me. The museum houses a fascinating collection of Celtic artifacts.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Generate.
To produce or create something, to make offspring by reproduction.
Examples:
Generate more electricity. Generate $100 a month. The economic stimulation program would generate a lot of new jobs.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Ream.
A unit of measurement for the quantity of paper, usually equal to 500 sheets, a large quantity of something.
Examples:
Ream weight. Ream of ideas. I need to buy a ream of printer paper for the office.
Organ.
A part of the body of an animal or plant that has a particular purpose and performs a specific job.
Examples:
Organ bleeding. Damage to internal organs. These infections have the potential to impact practically every organ system.
Substance.
The real physical material of which a thing or person consists, the most important or main part of some idea or experience, an illegal drug.
Examples:
An explosive substance. Substance abuse problem. The substance of the argument was well presented.
Extent.
The point or degree or area to which something extends.
Examples:
Certain extent. The extent of the damage. I was amazed at the extent of her generosity.
Reputation.
The general opinion that people have about someone or something, especially when this is based on their previous experiences or behaviors.
Examples:
Reputation risk. Cloud his reputation. She has a good reputation for being one of the best chefs in the city.
Economical.
Providing a satisfactory return on the money, time, or effort, not using more money, fuel, etc. than necessary.
Examples:
Economical use of her time. An economical meal. It is more economical to wash your plastic bottle and reuse it.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
Remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Concrete.
Existing in a physical or material form rather than an abstract one, based on facts rather than ideas or guesses, made of or covered with cement.
Examples:
A concrete noun. Concrete examples. The president asked for a more concrete plan.
Reward.
A thing given in acknowledgement of service, hard work, achievement, etc.
Examples:
The reward for good works. Shopping rewards cards. Night fishing has a lot of rewards.
Genius.
Someone who has exceptional intellectual ability and originality.
Examples:
A person of genius. A genius for music. Mozart was a musical genius.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Essay.
A short piece of writing on a particular topic, usually written by a student as a part of a course of study.
Examples:
Score the SAT essays. Thoughtful essay. The chief editor checks all essays for plagiarism with software.
Penguin.
A flightless seabird that is found in the southern hemisphere and is known for its distinctive black and white coloring and its upright, waddling gait.
Examples:
Adelie penguin. Penguin habitat. We took a boat tour to witness the magnificent penguin colony along the rugged coastline.
Potentially.
In a possible state or condition, possibly.
Examples:
Potentially affected. Potentially lucrative. The organization assisted in the de-escalation of potentially violent situations.
Applicable.
Fit or suitable to be applied, having relevance to a person or thing.
Examples:
Give applicable examples. Accordance with applicable law. This regulation is not applicable to minors.
Situ.
Short for situated, meaning located or placed in a particular position or circumstance.
Examples:
Ex situ conservation. In situ control. Melanoma in situ is considered the earliest stage of melanoma and has a high cure rate with appropriate treatment.
Journalist.
A person who collects and writes news stories or articles for newspapers, magazines, radio, television, or other online media.
Examples:
A China-based journalist. Journalist on a magazine. Foreign TV crews and journalists can go as they please in various locations during the Olympics.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Rational.
Based on reason or logic, using good judgment and sound thinking.
Examples:
Rational decision. The rational faculty. The rational approach to problem solving involves weighing all options.
Equation.
The act of regarding as equal, mathematics, a statement that expresses the equality of two expressions by connecting them with the equal sign.
Examples:
The equation of poverty with ignorance. A chemical equation. In this class, you will learn how to solve quadratic equations.
Brilliant.
Extremely clever, skilled, or impressive.
Examples:
Brilliant idea. Brilliant performance. The more brilliant you are, the more people around you look at you with envy and jealousy.
vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority. Vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Notion.
A general idea or understanding of something, particularly an abstract or complex concept, a belief or opinion, often one that is not based on solid evidence or facts.
Examples:
Notion of success. Vague notion. The notion of time travel has long fascinated scientists and fiction writers alike.
Voluntary.
Done of one's own free will, without being forced or coerced.
Examples:
Voluntary action. Voluntary participation. The program is voluntary, so participants can choose whether or not to take part.
Cooperation.
The act or situation of working together with someone towards a shared purpose, benefit, etc.
Examples:
Cooperation with strategic partners. Thoroughgoing cooperation. The cooperation between businesses and universities created this groundbreaking product.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly, or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Wisdom.
The quality of being wise, or the ability to use your knowledge and experience to make sensible decisions.
Examples:
A fountain of wisdom. Wisdom literature. The community greatly respected and sought after the older adult's wisdom.
Premise.
A statement or proposition that is held to be true or from which a conclusion can be drawn.
Examples:
The major premise. Make a premise. The book's premise is that the main character must save the world from an impending disaster.
Intelligent.
Having the capacity for thought and reason, especially to a high degree.
Examples:
An intelligent person. Intelligent assisting system. Intelligent robots that can cooperate with humans have limited motor output for safety.
Jar.
A cylindrical container, typically made of glass, metal, or pottery, with a wide mouth and a screwed or sealed lid, used for storing food, liquids, and other materials.
Examples:
A jar of jam. A water jar. He placed the coins in a jar to save for a trip.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Phenomenon.
Something that exists and can be perceptible, especially one that is not fully understood.
Examples:
Natural phenomenon. Historical phenomenon. A rainbow is a natural phenomenon.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples:
A complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.
Instance.
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Odds.
The degree or probability that a particular thing will or will not happen.
Examples:
Odds in favor. Odds of business. What are the odds that he will survive?
Racetrack.
A circular or oval-shaped track or course used for racing events, typically involving horses, cars, or other vehicles.
Examples:
Oval racetrack. Motorcycle racetrack. The professional race car driver sped around the racetrack at lightning speed.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Bet.
To risk money on the result of an event or a competition, such as a race or game, to get more money, to have faith or confidence in something.
Examples:
Bet on a race. Bet my future. I bet that you know it.
Forecast.
A prediction or statement about how something, such as the weather, will develop or what will happen in the future. Verb, to predict the future in advance.
Examples:
A weather forecast. Forecast an epidemic. Their team specializes in demand forecasts for our products.
Probabilistic.
Characterized by the influence of chance or probability, involving the use of statistical models or methods to estimate likelihoods or risks.
Examples:
Probabilistic model. Probabilistic approach. In a probabilistic system, the outcome is uncertain and can vary based on chance.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Exceptionally.
In an extraordinary or unusually high degree, to a great extent, unusually well or skillfully.
Examples:
Exceptionally high quality. Exceptionally beautiful. He was exceptionally talented in playing the piano.
Disorganize.
To disrupt or destroy the systematic order or function of something.
Examples:
Disorganize the party. Disorganize the whole country. His betrayal disorganized the company completely.
Promenade.
A stroll or walk, often taken in a public place or park. A public place for walking or strolling, often filled with shops or vendors. A dance movement in which the partners move around the floor in a circle or similar pattern.
Examples:
Evening promenade. Promenade in the park. The boardwalk by the beach was a beautiful promenade for tourists and locals alike.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Challenging.
Difficult, demanding, or requiring a high degree of skill or effort, presenting a difficult problem or obstacle.
Examples:
Challenging task. Mentally challenging. The advanced math problem was challenging, but the student was determined to solve it.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Expertise.
Specialized knowledge or skills in a particular field or subject, expert proficiency or knowledge.
Examples:
Marketing expertise. Demonstrate expertise. The company's success can be attributed to the expertise of its employees.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples:
Distribute wealth evenly. Distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Commentary.
An expression or explanation of opinions or observations on a particular subject, event, or situation. Detailed analysis or explanation provided in writing or orally.
Examples:
Commentary piece. Political commentary. The sports commentary provided insightful analysis and observations throughout the game.
Judgment.
The ability to form valuable opinions and make reasonable decisions.
Examples:
An emotional judgment. Deliver a judgment. Her judgments are consistently rational and sensible.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples:
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Journalism.
The profession or activity of writing or reporting news for publication or broadcast.
Examples:
Journalism ethics. Tabloid journalism. She plans to study journalism in college and become a reporter.
Decentralize.
To move the power, control, or authority of an organization, government, or system from a single place to several smaller ones.
Examples:
Decentralize authority. Decentralize organizational structure. We need to decentralize our data to recover quickly from a disaster.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
Not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Tight.
Fixed, fastened, or kept together firmly or closely.
Examples:
A tight game. Student on a tight budget. The national election was held amid tight security.
Downside.
The negative aspects or consequences of something, the potential for loss or failure.
Examples:
Major downside. Downside of globalization. The downside of the new policy was that it would be more expensive for customers.
Independence.
Freedom from another's or others' control or influence.
Examples:
Financial independence. Independence ceremony. There is nothing more valuable than independence and freedom.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Characteristic.
A typical feature or quality that can identify, tell apart, or describe something or somebody.
Examples:
Stripes characteristic of the zebra. My friend's characteristic laugh. Bananas have their characteristic taste and odor.
Interaction.
The act of connecting with someone, mainly when working, playing, or spending time with them.
Examples:
The interaction between man and his environment. Interaction among human beings. The interaction of the two groups is good for brainstorming.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Component.
One of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples:
Key component. Spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Emergent.
Starting to exist or view, or to become known.
Examples:
Emergent repair of an aorta. An emergent republic. Extensive areas of emergent plants are usually called marsh.
Beneficial.
Helpful, useful, or sound, promoting or enhancing well-being.
Examples:
A beneficial result. Beneficial to all countries. Laughing is beneficial to our health.
Efficiency.
The state or quality of doing something well with no waste of input such as time or money.
Examples:
Better fuel efficiency. An energy efficiency. Our company must continue to strive for greater efficiency.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Coordinate.
To bring the different parts of the activity and the people into an organized, ordered, or efficient relationship. Adjective, of equal importance, rank, or degree.
Examples:
Coordinate a special project. A coordinate clause. We want to coordinate a schedule for the investigation.
Paradox.
A statement, situation, or person that has two opposite facts or features and therefore seems impossible, is difficult to understand, or is strange.
Examples:
French paradox. The paradox of the heap. There are many theories to explain this paradox.
Meme.
A cultural idea, value, or pattern of behavior that is passed from one generation to another by imitation rather than genetic means, as an internet meme, an image, a video, a piece of text, etc., that is remixed, copied, and circulated in a shared cultural experience online.
Examples:
Pronounce meme. Religious meme. This cute dog's photo spread around the world as an internet meme.
Pile.
A collection of objects positioned one on top of another, a large sum of something, such as money.
Examples:
A sand pile. The height of a pile. After the party, they had to clean up piles of dirty dishes.
Manifest.
To show something such as feeling, attitude, quality, etc., clearly through signs or actions.
Examples:
Manifest as the word. Manifest displeasure. The Prime Minister manifested his regret for his neighbors.
Metaphor.
A figure of speech in which an expression is used to refer to something that it does not denote to suggest a similarity.
Examples:
Metaphor for death. Visual metaphor. She expressed her thought in an artful choice of metaphors.
Circular.
Shaped like a circle, having a round form.
Examples:
Circular economy. Non-circular orbit. The circular shape of the planet makes it difficult to determine which direction is north.
Ant.
A very small insect that lives under the ground or in a mound in highly organized groups.
Examples:
A white ant. Ant bite. We can find many large ant mounds in this area.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with a desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Colony.
A country or an area that is governed by a more powerful country that is often far away.
Examples:
Plant a colony. A colony of bacteria. The colony declared its independence and became a republic.
Classic.
Judged or deserving to be regarded as one of the best or most important of its kind over a period of time, of a well-known type.
Examples:
A classic experiment. Chinese classic literature. He displayed the classic symptoms of depression.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Efficiently.
In a way that produces maximum output with minimum effort or expense.
Examples:
Efficiently combined. Develop software more efficiently. We can resolve support requests quickly and efficiently by utilization of AI.
Traffic.
The movement of vehicles, people, or goods along a route or through a transport system, the amount of such movement in a particular place or at a particular time.
Examples:
Traffic jam. Heavy traffic. We decided to take a detour to avoid the construction traffic on the main road.
Occasionally.
Now and then, sometimes but not often.
Examples:
Occasionally dine with friends. Occasionally change the routine. She still occasionally writes a short romance novel.
Astray.
Away from the right path or direction.
Examples:
Led astray by superstition. Gone astray. He wandered astray from the path and got lost in the forest.
Wander.
To walk around slowly or to a place, often without any clear purpose or direction.
Examples:
Wander alone in a strange country. Wander far from home. I often wander around the park for half an hour.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
March.
To walk militarily with stiff, regular steps.
Examples:
March against the war. March east. The troops marched shoulder to shoulder.
Coverage.
The reporting or news of an important event, sports, subject, etc., the amount, range, area, or quality of something that something provides.
Examples:
Full coverage insurance. Contractual coverage. The scandal received widespread media coverage.
Represent.
To speak, act, Or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Upside.
The positive aspect or potential of something, the upper side of something.
Examples:
Have no upside. Market upside. Many people see the upside of traveling as an opportunity to experience new cultures and broaden their horizons.
Strive.
To try very hard to do, achieve, or obtain something.
Examples:
Strive hard to get. Strive for excellence. They strive to make their dream come true.